Good morning, students. 10th Social Science, Lesson 1 History. Outbreak of World War I and its aftermath. Part 1. First, want to know the importance of First World War. As a social science student, definitely you want to know the reason how the First World War started, all the things you want to know it. Before going to the lesson, the summary of the lesson is 19th century called as the long 19th century because the century only the First World War began. First World War changed the world history. Political map of the world war redrawn in the century. So in 19th century, Europe emerged as the powerful one. European countries, particularly England, had a position of the world leader of capitalism. Their capitalistic industries are more. Capitalistic industry means these industries concentrated only profit. They never concentrated on the worker and their health, wages, and society also. These industries produced more product, so they like to market their product. In Asia and Africa, they colonized. Colonized means is nothing but one country go and market their product in the other country. The capitalism inevitably led to the imperialism. Imperialism means one country capturing other country. Germany, later half of the 19th century, gave her a dominating position in Europe. Great powers of England, Germany, and some other European countries fight one among them to market their goods. In the same time, Western nations like Japan had emerged as an advanced industrialized power. The competition between European countries of England and Germany with Asian countries of Japan. This competition led to the World War I later. Introduction. In 1914 is a turning point in world history. The political and social process that began in 1789 culminated in the First World War that broke out in that year and decisively shaped the course of the 20th century. Historians therefore call this as the long 19th century. The political map of the world was redrawn. Three major empires lay shattered by the end of the war: Germany, Austria Hungary, and the Ottomans. The biggest outcome of the war was the Russian Revolution. For the first time, countries tried to bring about world peace through the League of Nations. Scramble for colonies. That means the capitalist countries they produced more and more product. They fight one among them. That means the European country. In the European country, some other important countries they fight one among them. Then the Europe, England had a pre-eminent position. That means the leadership position in the European countries. England had a powerful nation. That is scramble for colonies. Capitalistic countries race for markets. The aim of capitalistic industry was to produce more and more. The surplus wealth thus produced was used to build more factories, railways, steamships, and other such undertakings. Capitalism produced huge contrast. Because of capitalism, the extreme poverty one side, extreme wealth on side, slum and skyscrapers, empires and state and dependent exploited colony. The striking feature of 19th century was that Europe emerged as the dominant power while Asia and Africa were colonized and exploited. Within Europe, England held a preeminent position as the world leader of capitalism. That means European country is a powerful one in the in the world. The England is a powerful one in Europe. In the Asian continent, the Japan is a powerful one. Rise of monopoly capitalism. After 1870, the alliance of industry and finance seeking profits in markets for goods and capital, which was an essential characteristic of imperialism, became evident in the later half of the 19th century. The old ideas of free trade collapsed. Imperialism and its essential characteristics. Capitalism inevitably led to imperialism. According to Lenin, imperialism is the highest stage of capitalism. That means imperialism it led to the capitalism. Rivalry of great powers, Europe. In the 19th century, European powers had colonized many other countries. By 1880, most of the Asian countries had been colonized. The industrial achievements of Germany in the later half of the 19th century gave her a dominating position in Europe. After 1870, England, France, Belgium, Italy, and Germany joined in the scramble for colonies. Clashes amongst great powers, that means very important countries of the world, that is England, United States, Germany, that and all, classes amongst, that is this para. Despite the lead in industrial growth and the control of the vast empire, England was not satisfied. England was in competition with Germany and the United States, which were producing cheaper manufactured goods and thus capturing England's markets. National rivalry led to frequent clashes between these great powers in Asia and Africa and Europe. Asia, the rise of Japan. Here we can see the power of Japan. Totally, the three incidents happened in Japan. The first one is the Japan made a war with China. In the war, the Japan defeated the China. The total world seeing the Japan as a powerful nation after this incident. The second incident is three great powers, that is Russia, Germany and France, they are continuously saying don't annex the Liaotung Peninsula with Port Arthur. But Japan annexed the Liaotung Peninsula. By this action, Japan proved that it was the strongest nation of the East Asia. This is the second incident. The third one is the powerful nations, that is European powers, continuously giving the pressure to Japan to withdraw the Port Arthur. So, the Japan also withdrawing the Port Arthur. But in between, the Russia entered and made a war with Japan. In the war also, Japan was defeated the Russia. Japan defeated Russia and got back Port Arthur. After this war, Japan entered the charmed circle of the great powers. These three incidents gives the prestigious issue to the Japan. Strong arm diplomacy of Japan. Next, the Japan's very important event is after 1905, Japan took control of Korean domestic and foreign policy. The confusion in China following the downfall of the Manchu dynasty in 1912 provided Japan an opportunity for further expansion. This strong arm diplomacy arose with the hostility of both China and the European powers. Next, we can see the African continent. We studied about the European powers. Next, we see the Asian powers, especially the Japan. The third one is Africa. Colonization and its fallout. In 1876, barely 10% of Africa was under European rule. By 1900, practically the whole of Africa was colonized. Britain, France, and Belgium had divided the continent between them, leaving a few areas for Germany and Italy.